Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Wow.
Wow.
Got a goodie.
I like it when you start with the word wow.
Ooh.
Okay? Because this means it's a good one.
You see, now I was on so many levels.
Okay, good.
I was tempted to say, when you're having a bad day.
Love these.
I was tempted, but sometimes when you're having a bad day,
Yep.
but it is completely self-induced.
Yes.
Totally self-induced. But you still turn to everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I remember there was a kid in America was tried and convicted of murder.
Yep.
And blamed his mum for turning him in to the police.
Yes.
Not the fact that he'd killed somebody.
Yeah.
Blamed
Absolutely.
his mum. It's all your fault, this.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
No. Look,
No.
before that happened, you went out and mass murdered people.
You know what I mean? So.
It's not exactly my
I
fault.
think you'll find out I did the right thing. So, sometimes.
It could only be American. It could only be.
No. Oh my.
But then again, when you look at leadership,
Well, yes.
read?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But that would only explain the last 18 months.
And I say that with utmost respect.
Total respect.
Total
respect.
Total respect.
Yes. No.
Totally.
So, when we talk about having a bad day. We say, look at other people. Look at other people. Think you're having a bad day. Not when you're having a terrible time. Not when you're having a torrid time.
If you've lost people.
If
you're in ill health, like me, for example.
Like you.
I've got a bad day.
Saying I feel fantastic is not. It'll help, but it'll not. It'll not make
doesn't
it.
make the pain go
No,
away.
it doesn't make the pain go away.
So-
But when you're having those little niggles, those little problems, when you
Yeah.
get caught in traffic, when you drop your toast, put your side down,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you trip over a thing and look to see if anybody saw you.
When you get to work and somebody's used all the milk.
Yes. When you're walking into work and somebody and you go morning, and they just go and just ignore you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Did they hear you?
Yeah.
They did. We're not talking about that. No. And people use those as an excuse to then have a terrible day.
Yes, they do.
You know what I mean? And they carry it with them
that
all day.
That happens to them, and then they make a conscious choice
To have a bad
I'm
day.
now going to have a bad day.
Yes.
Because
And then
that is my coping mechanism.
Absolutely.
For what's just happened.
For life as well. It tends to be a default position.
That's my default setting.
Default setting. Reboot, reset. No, I'm going to have a mood. I'm going to have a bad day. People walk up to morning. Is it?
Might be for you.
Oh, yeah. Look. How's your morning? Let me tell you, because they hunt in packs. Come on, join me in my pity party. Yeah. Always in a corner.
Shall we all dig a hole?
Always
stand in it.
Always in a corner. Oh my goodness. So, but occasionally it's done by It's done by us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is self-induced. Yeah. So this one, I don't know if we can use this as somebody who's having a bad day. Because I'll be honest with you, she kind of created this one herself.
Okay.
But my goodness, is she having a bad day?
Okay, cool.
Wow.
Well, let's just set that as an example.
Wow.
We need to set some benchmarks, don't
Yes.
we? We need to set the bar.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to. We need to work out. Before we can know what good is.
Yes.
We really need to know what bad is.
Yes.
Let's
That's a great way to Let's find out what bad really is. Those people who, you just want to say to them, when you go home,
yes,
go into your bedroom.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about my bedroom.
What are you talking about?
Go to your bedroom, go to your bed, push it like that
against the wall
until it goes up to the wall. Until it goes up to the wall.
Yeah.
Why? So that you can't get out the wrong side of it.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Extraordinary. So now we're going to look. Yeah, there's the old. What is it? WGLL. What does good look like?
Yes.
What good looks like? What does good look like? Well, let's find out what
bad looks like first.
Self-induced bad.
Okay.
Self-induced bad.
Why do people do this to themselves?
Woman.
Okay.
Marched off Jet 2 plane.
Okay.
At Stansted. Woman marched off Jet 2 plane at Stansted after rushing the cockpit.
What?
Yes.
Why?
We're going to get to that in a second.
Ooh, you're not allowed to do that.
No, you're not. Now, what do you... And because I'm not going to finish the headline until we've had this conversation.
You can get proper arrested for that.
Oh, you get proper arrested. But
get proper done for that.
What would you think is the immediate response nationally, is the only way I can describe it, to somebody charging a cockpit of a passenger aircraft.
They get taken down.
By?
Take them down by anybody that's on hand.
And if they're not on hand?
Well, certainly the staff.
You send them.
Yeah.
So when we say taken down,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about on the plane.
Right, okay.
If an air traffic controller hears somebody's charging the cockpit, they press a button, and what happens?
Oh, okay, so the jets are scrambled.
The jets are scrambled.
Oh.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, heck.
No.
Oh, heck. I don't think she thought this one through.
I don't think so.
If I'm honest with you, I
don't
don't think she thought this one through.
But, to be fair, the staff are kind of trained for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
The pilots are trained for this kind
yes.
of thing. They know exactly what to do under these circumstances. But typically, what I would expect would happen is what you see in the movies.
Yes.
A bunch of guys just stand up and take it to the floor.
Take it to the floor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, they will, I've no doubt, try to do that.
Okay.
And in the interim, woman marched off Jet 2 plane at Stansted after rushing cockpit, sparked RAF fighter jet interception over hijack fears.
Oh my goodness.
Understandable hijack fears. Somebody suddenly goes charging at the cockpit, screaming at the top, wailing at the top of the voice.
Yeah.
Ooh! Now, a woman was marched off a Jet 2 plane in a hijack scare when she allegedly rushed the cockpit and threatened to kill all of the passengers.
No.
Yes!
What
yes!
was she on?
And now, I'm just going to show you.
What was she doing?
She was then manhandled to the ground. Well, I'm not going to show that because there's a lot of midget. She was manhandled to the ground.
Okay.
But two RAF Typhoon fighters were scrambled to intercept the Airbus 321, creating a sonic boom.
Yeah.
This excites me now.
Yeah.
Which was heard 40 miles away.
Would be.
I'm sure it probably broke some windows as
sure
well.
It did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Driving one of those.
No,
sorry, you don't.
Sonic boom. You fly it. You pilot it. Sonic boom, which was heard 40 miles away in their race to escort the plane back to Stansted Airport.
Right. Okay. So had it just set off from Stansted? Or was it on its way back from somewhere abroad?
Good question. Or was Stansted the only place they could? It was. It was a flight from Stansted to Dalaman in Turkey.
Okay.
Yes, I've done that flight.
I've done that flight.
Yeah. But police said a 25-year-old woman from the Maidenhead in
25.
I know. From Maidenhead in Berkshire was arrested on suspicion of common assault, criminal damage, and endangering an aircraft. Now, the temptation to say, "Oh, well, she's only 25, don't know any better. She's only a wee thing." No,
I'm not having any of that at all.
No. She threatened all the passengers and rushed the cockpit.
Yeah. But you are a risk.
You are now a risk.
The safety of all the passengers on that plane.
Wow. She has since been released on bail, however, faces these charges.
Yeah.
It's only 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
This is only 2 weeks ago.
Amazing.
Terrified passengers told The Sun online how a woman in her 20s tried to rush the cockpit 45 minutes into the flight from Stansted to Dalaman Airport in Turkey. A lady who was 2 rows behind said this lady was clearly... Now, the reason I've gone into this is to prove that the two white Muslims are...
always right.
Always?
Always. Never fails.
Right. When it comes to what particular subject?
Alcohol. Because that was my next question.
Yes. You knew where I was going with this.
In fact, earlier on, I did say, what was she on?
Yes.
I think you're about to reveal
I can tell you what
she was on.
Oh, this lady, who was clearly intoxicated, gets called to the front of the plane. And when she starts shouting and screaming, they try to calm her down.
Yeah.
She then threatens to kill all the passengers and charges the cockpit door.
Oh, my goodness me.
The cabin crew grabbed her to stop her, and then she starts scratching them and hitting them.
Okay, so she's going to get slammed for all sorts of stuff.
But this is the thing.
Yeah.
So this is what happened.
Yeah.
She was then pinned to the door by cabin crew and passengers.
Yeah.
Because passengers aren't going to take this anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? There was tragic events.
Yep.
Many years ago now.
Yep.
but still fresh in most people's mind. And it's a case of, what are you going to do? Not on my flight, you know what I mean? We're going to give this one a good go. So the cabin crew are going to stop this.
Yep.
The passengers are going to endeavour to stop this.
Yeah.
And if all of that fails, the
RAF fighter jets are going to be scrambled.
This is
with
serious stuff. The 24-year-old community care worker from Hearts said...
Oh, really?
No, this is the lady quoted.
Oh, right, okay.
Said,
okay.
The woman made threats to other passengers and staff. She kept getting up and running back towards the door. So she didn't just charge at the thing once. She was up, back, up, back.
My goodness.
Oh, my goodness. She had at one point, she had 6 people sitting on her. We had to fly back to Stansted for the police to get her. She kept singing songs and screaming she's going to kill her. I mean, the temptation is to find this amusing. Well, we do that with everything.
Which we do.
So on the one hand, she's singing songs, and then she's screaming, I want to get off. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to kill everyone. I'm going to beep. Oh. But Lisa, I was terrified. I was terrified. There's nothing you can do. You cannot escape.
Yeah.
Think about this.
Yes.
Think about this. Because it's the temptation. You take the light aside, laugh, joke.
I want to know what songs
place yourself in that. What?
What songs was she singing?
I know, that's the thing. I'm going to kill you all. I'm going to kill you all. Don't blame it on the
sunshine.
Don't blame it on the. I'm going to murder you. Blame it on you. You. That's who. I'm going to do you. Oh. But anyway, come on, ladies and gentlemen. You all know the words. You're going to get your... No. Head kicks in. Who's in the black? So she was singing songs on one hand and then threatening people and charging them. So the fact was, she has now caused the flight to return to Stansted.
Yep.
Caused 2 fighter jets to be scrambled.
Yep. To escort it back to Stansted.
And now they have to, and it's the sonic boom bit that excites me.
Yeah.
Because this happened, was it a couple of years ago?
Uh-huh.
And they came over Wakefield, I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
I think it was a Russian plane had got into British airspace.
They do.
Which they do.
From time to time, they do that.
Up or close to the top end of Scotland.
Yes.
And they'd been given the warning, and they didn't. So,
which is what they do.
They scramble the fighter jets, and the fighter jets said, "Well, we need to get there quick." Like that.
Yeah.
Well, we need to get there quick. You can just imagine it. They have to get permission.
We'll press our button.
Boss, can I press my button, please? Go. Yeah, he said, him say yay! Boom! And off they go.
Off they go, absolutely.
And they have to get permission because this. I mean, it's like the Earth is ending.
Yes.
For some people, it is. Yeah. It is. That one I remember shattered windows.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And it came over Wakefield.
Yeah.
So,
amazing.
In order to do this, in order to scramble the jets, and then for them to get permission to go supersonic, this is serious stuff.
It is.
She's now going to go to court for this.
Yes.
Do you think they're going to say, £250 fine and a slap on the wrist?
6 points. No, they're not.
What do you think?
They're not.
I think she's
going to do time for this.
This is going to be custodial.
Custodial, absolutely, and so it should be. Yeah, and let this be a lesson to all 25-year-olds out there.
Yes.
Male, female, whatever, makes no difference.
Yep.
If you turn up at an airport and the first thing that you do is go to the bar and say, well, our holiday
begins! Our holiday begins here. Here we go. It's delayed 2 hours. Keep drinking, kids.
Oh, come on. We've got another few pints.
You know what I mean?
If that's the start to your holiday, then...
Which it is for many people.
It is. That's so tragic.
You see it? Because 24-hour bars.
Because this kind of action happens as a result of...
That's the thing.
Now,
I'm not casting aspersions on this lady in a positive way and saying, well, were she sober, would she have done that? But I think if she was sober, she probably wouldn't have.
No.
She might have done the singing.
Yeah.
But it might be more jovial. I don't think she'd have been spitting at people, hitting people, scratching people, and rushing the cockpit.
No.
I don't think she'd have needed 6 people to hold her down had she
wonder.
not been drinking. So,
does she give any defence at all? I did it because of.
Well, the other was she was clearly intoxicated,
right.
So she'll use that. Oh, I had something to drink.
Sorry, my love.
I
was drunk. You
know
know how that is.
You know how it is.
No.
You've been there.
No.
Well, hang on a minute.
No.
Drunk in charge of a car, no longer acceptable.
No.
Drunk in charge of yourself should not be acceptable.
Correct.
So, our beautiful and beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us how much alcohol is good for you.
0.
How much should you drink?
0.
How much are you allowed to drink?
0.
There's a reason.
Yes.
There's a reason. None of this information that came down was to make us suffer.
Do you know, as we always say, it's almost like Allah knows us.
Exactly. Yeah. It's almost like Allah has a plan. Kind of said, right, okay, because if you were going to create a computer, you'd write the rules for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the classic, there is, I can't remember his name, but there's somebody who wrote the rules for robots.
Yes.
And there is a rule
protocol,
for robots. Yeah. I can't remember the chap's name who put it together, but it exists. And it's rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 1, do not harm a human.
Yeah.
Rule number 2, do not counteract rule number 1.
Yeah.
And it goes through all these things because that person built robots, understood robots, created the rules for robots.
Yes.
Who built humans?
Allah.
Who knows humans?
Allah.
Better than humans know themselves.
Allah.
And,
so
via the vessel of our beautiful Prophet Muhammad said,
Sallallahu
don't touch it. Don't touch it. And by the way, it wasn't a case of, I'm going to put this on the earth for you not to have. We used to be allowed to drink it.
Yes, we did.
So it was like a case of, there you go. Just steady on.
Yes.
The
prohibition didn't come overnight.
No.
It didn't. It wasn't revealed.
But it also didn't come immediately. It was thousands of years.
Absolutely. So the prohibition, when it came, it came in stages.
You've had your chance.
It came in stages.
You've proved you're not to be trusted.
You proved that you can't actually take this.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm going to stop you.
Yes.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Don't do it.
So, do you know? Do you know? I know about our pre-Muslim days.
This is what I was going to say. Yeah.
And I know how it feels.
Yes.
And I know how it is when you wake up the following morning with that horrible head.
Horrible for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, you just feel like death. You feel like somebody's tap dancing in your head.
Horrible.
You know what I mean? You feel like you've been
because
beaten
you are
up.
physically dehydrated,
and then the second one is the utter shame.
Yes.
And it's where you're thinking, did I say that? Did I do that? My goodness. My goodness. I'm never going to drink it. I'm never going to do it again. Never going to do it again. 6 o'clock. Come on!
Until the next evening.
Because that is what it does to you.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say, we know people who have never had a drink and go, what's it like? Because there's a fascination by it. And it's a little bit like, when you're at school and the kid that didn't have a jacket would say, it's cool to not have a jacket.
Yeah.
No, you don't have a jacket, so you're saying it's cool.
Yes.
So people who go out and drink say it's cool to go out and drink.
Yeah.
It's not a case of it's cool to go out and drink so that people do it.
That's right.
People do it and then say it's cool to. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Falling over and breaking an arm. That's funny, that's cool. No, it's not. It's really rather silly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so just because people are saying, no, it is a nightmare. Now, anything in moderation, fine.
Yeah.
But we've proved as a species that we can't
do
it in moderation.
That's right.
Go into Magaluf. Go to Benidorm.
No.
Go to Blackpool.
Don't.
Don't. Go to any town centre on Friday night and Saturday night.
Yeah.
And if you do it without a bodyguard or without a police escort, there's places where police won't go unless there's 2 of them.
I know.
They have a van parked up with 6 guys in it who look at you like, eating chips. What are you? Oh, please. We're just waiting for trouble. That's what they do.
Right.
They just sit in a van waiting.
My dad was a copper.
And
he used to have his beat and his
Yes.
round.
Yeah.
And he used to get in his car on a Friday evening.
Yep.
And They used to just kind of circle the area
Yes.
and just do their stuff as they always had to do, looking
Yes.
at their watches, because
Yes. Half 10.
exactly 10:30.
Yep.
Exactly 10:30 they had to go to a particular
Yep.
hostelry because at that time
That was the kicking out.
that was the time that the fight started.
Yes. That was the
And
kicking
they
out.
would walk into that place
Yep.
at exactly that time,
Yes.
just in time to see the first chair being thrown across the room.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because my dad said it was like, he said, you know the cowboy films?
Yes.
Where people are smashing
It's
chairs
exactly
and bottles.
that.
My dad
This
said
is in
literally,
Barnsley.
he once, this was centre Sheffield.
Sheffield.
He once walked into, and I mean, I can't say the Manor Tavern. No, it's Manor Hotel.
No,
he
no,
walked,
you can't say
you're not
that.
allowed to say that.
Yeah.
He walked in there as the first chair came through the window. Literally, he walked in as the chair was thrown out.
Yep. Yep.
And he said it was like a film of where they do these almost comedic.
Yeah, exactly. It's comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy.
This was 10:30, as you might say.
This actually happened, and it happened every Friday night. So they used to walk into this place, and immediately they walked in, it temporarily stopped.
Oh yeah, just for a
And
second.
everybody looked around. Everybody then looked at each other. And then the two warring families, and it was always the same two
Right,
families.
yeah, I can imagine.
Kind of just like went, I think we're in bother now.
Yeah.
And then everybody else in the place stood up and helped my dad and his colleague.
Really?
Sort them out.
Right, okay.
Sort them out.
Yeah.
These were all hardened miners.
Yeah.
Back in that area in those days.
What, they were all under 18?
Yes,
No, I know. Yeah.
minors.
Yeah.
They were all 14. Yeah. But, you know, they were kind of salt of the earth people.
Yes, absolutely.
But very principled people.
Yes.
And they never liked the fight in this
Yeah.
hostelry in any case.
Yeah.
They knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
They knew my dad and his partner were going to walk in
Yeah.
at exactly that moment. They all stood up to join them.
They generally
And they-
speaking felt sorry for the two coppers that got to sort this out.
Absolutely did, yeah. But they sorted it out every single week.
Yeah.
The same two guys got arrested, got charged with whatever, and then
Spent the night
it was
themselves.
almost like what's that film, that Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just repeated.
Yeah.
And
Except they
repeated.
didn't
And repeated.
get a doctorate and learn how to play the piano.
No.
Oh my.
So
goodness.
At
this is what alcohol does, this is what alcohol
at no time is the consumption of alcohol good for you.
Nope.
No time. In fact, we now know.
It's now been proved.
Scientists
Oh,
now
glass of
know
red
say-
wine's good for you.
Glass of-
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Absolutely
All of the bad things outweigh any minuscule positivity that
Yes.
might come out of.
Yeah, but
having
in
that.
fact, the scientists have now determined that there is no such positivity in
Right.
drinking that portion of red wine,
Yes.
as has been the case for generations.
Yep.
What they're saying is zero.
Yep.
Shouldn't have
It
any
robs
of
you
it
of
at
your
all.
ambition. It robs you of your shouldn't.
Yeah.
It robs you of your money.
Yes.
And it robs you of your drive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If your drive is to get in a pub or get in or just to get in front of the television with a can or a bottle, if that's your drive,
then you've kind of
then
lost the point of life.
yeah,
Really.
it removes
Yeah.
the things that are important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine if you had a telephone call and one of your dearly beloved was in trouble and you're going, I can't go and get him, I've had a drink.
Yeah.
I saw this happen. You know what I mean? It's
know.
extraordinary. On so many levels.
Crazy.
Anyway. The point being, what are the two Muslims always?
Right.
Especially when it comes to
Alcohol.
because how much is good for you?
None.
How much should you have?
Zero.
How does our wonderful, beautiful, amazing Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, say
Sallallahu
you
alayhi
should
wa
have
sallam. Zilch.
none?
Nada.
Because you end up charging the cockpit, singing.
Singing? I mean, that will be bad enough for me.
Oh, singing, knocking on wood.
Have our viewers and listeners ever heard me sing?
Yeah, a few times. Oh.
Oh, one day I'll stop.
So yeah. So the plane had to go back. Jets were scrambled.
She's
She's
in
in
roasting.
yeah. It's
She's
not. She
in
won't
a
just have headache.
Whole heap of bother.
Yeah. And for what?
Rightly so.
And
Rightly so. I hope they
what?
throw the book
So
at
do
that
I.
woman, because we need to set
We're-
examples here.
we're
We
doing
need
this
to
every week.
We need to set
We have
the
one of these a
benchmark.
week.
I know, but we need to set the benchmark.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is to hold people as example.
And accountable.
Yeah, and accountable.
Oh, no,
That's what
drunk.
they've done.
What, when you were driving?
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was drunk. Yes,
Oh,
but you were on a flight.
You know what it's like? Yes, I do.
On a
That's why I
flight.
don't.
Exactly. I know exactly.
I know exactly.
I have made
what
a
is that?
choice.
Yes.
That's not to do it under any circumstances
Yes.
ever again in my life, inshaAllah.
Because it's still a choice. There are Muslims that drink.
Oh, no,
Don't
no,
do it.
no.
There are non-Muslims that drink.
Don't
Do it.
Yeah.
There are people
Same
that want
as-
to drink.
Don't
Do it.
Oh,
It's not complicated.
crazy.
It's not
Don't do this
complicated.
stuff. Don't do this stuff. Anyway,
Shall we get down from our high horse?
Talking about drinking. Yes, a lot
Should-
of ivory
Should we
towels.
should we get down off our soapbox?
Take the
It
take the
means I'm
elevator
passionate
down.
about this because
Take the elevator
I know
down
whereof
to
I
the top
speak.
of our ivory towels.
You know whereof you speak.
Yes.
Don't see it as an attraction. It is,
It's
awful.
vile. It's
Vile.
repugnant. It's
and
repulsive.
it
in
turns you
every
into a
respect.
horrible person
Yeah, absolutely.
that will go down.
Yes. So,
Sorry, I'm dragging this back again.
Oh,
You were just trying to segue into a break.
What I'm saying is, talking about drinking.
You tried to get out and they pulled me back in.
Drinking
Yes.
can be great.
Which is great. So long as what you're
Depends
drinking
on
is.
what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if it's coffee, for example, shall we do that right now?
I think we should.
Is that a Two White Muslims merch?
I think we
mug?
should. It's a Two White Muslims merch mug. It's a merch. We've got merch.
I mean, it does still kind of freak me out a little.
Yeah. I drink out of your face.
Drinking out of the top
I
of my
drink out of your
head.
face.
Crazy.
Right hand, drink out of your face.
Well, yeah.
You have to drink with your left hand. You can't do that.
No,
Can't do
not
that.
do that, not
So
do
you
that.
have to hold it like that and burn yourself.
Let's do this.